adventure. My white headphone's still going strong. I don't know if these are ever rechargeable, but I have some backups in case it breaks down. Ooh, stuttered then for a second. Could be it. Could be the stream. Let us continue. I never finished, but there's this podcast called I have forgotten what the podcast is called. I might actually straight up. It's annoying when that happens. Podcast. Watching. Okay, cool. There is a podcast called The Worst Idea of All Time. And the gimmick of this podcast is that every week, the two of them, two comedians, two Australian comedians, I think, they watch Grown Ups 2, a movie that's fucking rubbish. So they end up having to watch that movie 52 times. And like at the start of the podcast, like for the first 8 episodes, you know, it's them like already didn't like the movie, just like this sort of arduous process of like, I guess we have to find things to like about it. We've got to find something interesting about it. And like, as it gets deeper, they sort of just slowly go insane. I wish I could pick that podcast back up, but I lost where I was in the podcast. Anyway, that's kind of how I feel about having to replay this game again 3 times. Hypothetically, you might have to do it 5 times if you want all 5 like check marks. I think, okay, so the answer is we need one of these exits, right? I did exactly this last time. Okay, I was hoping my brain would work better when I came back here. Might take a bit to warm up. Where are we getting the white from? So I need the blue to get in here. What's that symbol? So this is either blue or white. That makes sense, because there's blue or white exits. And I can't have blue and white. This doesn't seem like it should be that hard because of, like, what possibilities there has to be. And the fact I've solved it twice already. Tablets. Like, green, red. Okay, it can't be green, red. I have to... This has to be red. Red, blue? Is there any way of me getting in here with blue on? Right now that's set as red. So I want this to be blue, I think. But that will set it as white, and I can't get in there because it's red. What am I doing? This shouldn't even be that hard. Like, it's just two sets of the same symbols. Like, certain rooms are fun. Like, this is an airlock. I can never have both of these open at the same time. And if I turn this to red, I can't leave this room. So that room's not even relevant. This is also an airlock. This is also an airlock. Okay, I'm being dumb. I mean, that should have been fairly obvious early on. How do I get into this? So I need red on while I go through this room somehow, which I can't because there's no way of getting there through. I need to. You can't. Is my brain broken? I feel like I can't leave this room with a state this being useful. Because of the airlock stated nature of it. There needs to be a room where I just need to be in here with red or green. Blue or green. That's all. Sure, but is it possible? Yes, of course it is. How? Because if I leave it's white right now. If I change it to blue, I can't go out. Change it to white, I can't leave in there. Then it must be a case of going backwards and leaving blue. Go backwards and leave blue on. But you mean go backwards and leave green on? How is that not immediately solvable from the other side? Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm definitely overthinking this, but... Again, just does nothing. This, not sure why I even came in here. What was stopping me from doing that the first time round? Turning green on? We just hadn't encountered green. I had. That door had to have been immediately opened, surely. Oh, well, whatever, I don't care. Saka fucking loved rabbits. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? Her Hinako's gonna go somewhere far, far away. She might never, ever come back. I'm so alone and sad. No frowns allowed. It's a good thing I gotta smile and say goodbye to Hinako. Tomorrow, I'm gonna show Hinako my biggest, widest grin when I tell her how happy I am for her. Oops. Let's put the tea on. it should have been there. It's this puzzle. We've done this puzzle already. Not on hard, but there you go. Oh, off ground as well. Gotta cover up these lamps. Well, I don't have a heart attack. Ah, this should have been hotter. That's a shame. That wasn't good. Bad tea. We have the key. Let's try that shit again. Everything we do for a final time. But the door won't open. Doggo needs a ball. Or a key, I suppose. Well, I'm sure this won't be just more switches. It's just switches again. White and red. Because of the wedding, I get the context. White and red. Green and red. We have a perfectly normal room. No spooks here, no scares or hauntings. Just this lamp. We'll click it. Hope it doesn't turn red. It turned red! No, it's not a perfectly ordinary room anymore. No, there are spooky red lamps everywhere. But what's this? It's Rinko's secret journal. I'm in love with you, Shu. I loved you from the first moment I saw you. From the first moment our eyes met. From the first moment we first spoke. I loved you all this time. Handwriting here reflects the writer's terrifying instability. I love you. I'll do anything for you. I'm yours, body and soul. Do you want my liver? My kidneys? My still beating heart? Well... Okay, but you sure? I'll crack open my ribs and pull it out for you, if that's what you want. Want to slurp down your intestines? Well, I beg for your pardon. Feel them slide across my tongue. I want to cut off the top of our heads and mash our brains together. Turn them into nice soup. Then I'll drink that soup. You fucking won't drink our soup. I'll feed it to your mouth to mouth. Next, we'll chew up our tongues and feed them to one another. I've no fucking clue what the rest says. Perfectly ordinary doll. Spooky monster doll. And were these pictures of Shu here? Before? I don't think they were. Perfectly ordinary doll. Spooky gross doll. Perfectly ordinary doll. Spooky gross doll. And a coin. And now it's not pictures of Shu anymore. It's loads of pictures of Hinako. And they all have like angry writing over them. Probably nothing. Probably nothing to worry about. Stop metaphorically representing things, damn dolls. Like the third time through, it's like just like being in Psychonauts instead. Just the day of the office. God damn, my allergies are... Oh. Where did you come from? Red, red, green, red, green. Red, green. It's not the way I wanted to go, to be honest. That one I really dislike because it always moves out of the way. And you don't get the full hit. It's like... I know I didn't finish the sentence there, but whatever. I deserve to have that bar almost full, damn it. But hark, where have we found ourselves now? Also, I guess I could have done that one first, but whatever. Be going. That was me doing Silk Song. It's a classroom. One of these lamps. Everything will be fine as long as the lamp does not turn red. But it's got a white button and red button. What else do you expect it to do? Put on the red light. Sting was warning me. Probably. I don't... I'm not going to examine what Roxanne's about. No more hopscotch for you. Where you're going, there won't be any hopscotch. That's hell. Hell doesn't have hopscotch. It has inferior playground games. I can't think of any right now. It's been a very long time since I've been on a playground. And hopscotch, obviously not really my thing in the first place. Didn't really plan this bit very well. I don't remember what I had for breakfast. I didn't have breakfast. What do we sell? We want to go to a red green. No, we want the blues. How do we get the blues? Blue white. We'll check in with this. It's already white. No, right. Don't go anywhere. If we have found ourselves in the final room, what will it be? It's the candy store? How exciting. Let's check out the candies. Stop talking so I can check out these candies. You need to move on from the line. They bring back memories. That was well worth it. Let's turn on the red light. I do have to turn on the... Oh, hello, Sarah. Looks 10. Oh, there's a dog in the room. I'm well enough. Oh, something to pick up. Rinko's diary. I've always looked down on Hinako and Sakako. That's why I've never been able to expose my weaknesses to them. Because they'll be able to get better attacks in if they know my weak points. How am I supposed to share the depths of my heart with mere insects? She's not been playing Silk Song, has she? Maybe if I had treated them as equals, I could have actually told Hinako the truth about my feelings, or his feelings. Maybe if we could actually fought, really, truly fought, then I wouldn't have to feel that way I do now. Tomorrow is Hinako's oh-so-special day, but you know what? Maybe I'll give in. Maybe I'll tell her how much I actually hate her. As the handwriting turns into disturbing scrawls, you lied to me. You betrayed Shu. I will destroy you. I'm going to beat you bloody, then tear you limb from limb. Why don't you do everyone a favor and just... it probably goes... It goes somewhere. Well, thank you for joining me. Oh. No, turn the bar off. Oh well. What is this? Some sweets? Those aren't sweets, those are organs. That's the exact opposite of sweets, I think. Unless, you know, you're a... Pinata. If you're from Viva Pinata, then organs and sweets are the same thing. The Viva Pinata universe has very little overlap with this one. There's that coin. It's one of those foxes. It's a murdered ball in a cup. Okay, we'll have to make sure we've clicked on everything spooky in the room I can find. I think that might be the last one. Alright, let's go back. And this teleports us, doesn't it? Up there. That's not unreasonable. My world is full of spook and murder. Here, I'll show you. This will get you out of my world, though. She missed her chance to do a thumbs up. It's what you're supposed to do when you fall in lava. Though I appreciate it's probably much harder to do if you're not a robot. We have the tri-emblem scale. Key. I need to go back to Zelda 1. I was going to try and play through them all. I never really got into the Zelda series. Like, I bought a load of them because I like playing... You know, people talk excitedly about games and I play the games and stuff. But I also like playing through them in order to get the full context. And I had like 99 days when I was trying... I had to wait 100 days for Final Fantasy Rebirth to come out. And so I tried out like 99 games, basically. Or 100 games, whatever. And one of them was Zelda 1. And yeah, I enjoyed it well enough. Obviously, there's a sort of puzzle element to that game, and going back into it might be difficult. But also, I can just save scum my way through it. I can't remember what it was. I'd done one of the dungeons. I'll go back. There was something that made doing the second dungeon difficult for some reason. See, vaguely inappropriate lyric. I'll show you the difference between my gun and my pistol. Dozo, what is that door? What's that? Is that a return door? I think that is a return door. Okay. So yeah, again, I get the context of this. This is him, you know, expressing himself finally, literally right before she has a wedding. And of course, she's of two minds of it. I just won't pick it up, it's fine. I could just use the bandage? We have another one to look forward to fighting. Arare. No Arare. In fact... Okay, no Arare. Yeah. Be gone. Even if it was drawn by an elementary school student, it's still too bad. This is definitely drawn on purpose. There are all kinds of curses written on it, such as stupid, disgusting, etc. It's a pretty good drawing, to be honest. He needs to lighten up on himself. Yeah, so we've already seen that what I would consider the shoe ending. What did the Higashi do? So I mentioned this before. Fully restores stamina and prevents stamina consumption. Okay, the Higashi are pretty good. It's just that I'm just sort of saving everything for boss fights. It is my opinion that a couple more enemies would have gone a long way. Specifically on, New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus. And like we have the mannequins that represent all sorts of things, and that's fine. That's very near. But I would assume it's the flowers sort of represent self-delusion and pain, because that's their use in the drugs. But it is a motif. As the town gets taken over by flowers. But it would have been nice to have like, so we have flowers, we have our themes, and we have our monsters, right? So monster-wise, we have mannequins, and I'll tell you what, I'll be nice and I'll say mannequins with... No, I won't. The scarecrows are mannequins. They just have different names. So we have the mannequins, we have the dogs. Ooh. Okay, this is new, but I'll... Oh, it's this fucking thing. Yes, of course. We have the pregnant monsters. What could it mean? It could mean anything. You know what? It'd be a lot easier if I just looked in. Yeah, mannequins, the dogs, the knife-wielding giants, the porcelain dolls. And they all sort of metaphorically stand in for stuff. Some of them are more obvious than others. But they also have, you know, different skins, different themes on top of them. And fuck off, you got me through an enemy. Oh, hang on, I could have just done this. It also plays with masks. So in terms of themes, you have flowers, masks, abscesses, holes, and you have lava. And the two girls, their two themes are absence and heat. And like absence is sort of despair, sort of loss of self, and heat is sort of heightened emotion, right? Love. And we have individual boss fights for those two that represent those, and that you can see sort of those changes in the monsters as well. There are lava versions of monsters, there are whole versions of monsters. But I would have liked a sort of more... The Shu has this Ashura mask thing going on, his boss, which I guess like that mannequin is a sort of like that, but like more. I want Oni themed monsters as well. You could have done that, and you know foxes are. I don't know if you know this about them, but they're furry, and like. For New Game Plus, specifically, it would have been nice to have, like, some sort of fox enemies and some sort of, like, Oni enemy. Also, like, and as somebody said before, like, if you were going to add those monsters, you'd probably add them in the first time around as well, just to make the game a bit more diverse immediately. Like, imagine this game if they took out monsters and left them in only for the next time around. Sure, but, like... This is pipe dreams. And the first time and second time round, it's easy enough to just like forgive the game, but like just New Game Plus really would like just a little bit more. And that's where I would add more. Like some sort of side plot as well. And there is one with the sword, of course. And like that's you know faith and skepticism, whatever that word is. And again, like that. You could have had something represent that in the world. I mean, I suppose flowers, a tree is just a small flower, so like... I don't need to fight you. And obviously, I don't think everything should like map directly. Like this isn't an A to A, B to B type thing. Metaphors can be flexible. The imagery, the monsters doesn't need to like necessarily be like, well, this is the thing that happened to us, very specific. You can have it bleed into each other. We're in a weird hallucination land, that's fine. But like like the I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm just sort of offering up suggestions, and obviously, in an ideal world, you'd have unlimited money and unlimited time, and everything would come out somehow immediately, and things like that. These are pipe dreams, of course. But I'd like to reinforce the good imagery, and I'd like that reinforced in the gameplay, and you do that with the monsters, right? I like the sword quest, but it'd be nice if there were like something else along the way as well. Like, I wasted 3 hours trying to get the UFO ending. I can't get it because I don't have the right. I've never listened to the first radio. I had to download a game file that had the ending on, only to find out it was just a cutscene. And damn it, I would have loved to have like maybe fought some UFOs. I know you get a lightsaber, which I played around with, but like, I was really excited. Like, oh, they've incorporated the joke ending. You know, because of Space Wars, and we don't. And I really love the funny cutscene. Don't get me wrong, but I would have liked some of that in the. As soon as that ending's locked, it would have been nice to have a little sequence where you played out. You know, like a UFO boss, and to reinforce the imagery. But again, limited resources. I get that. There's all this. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to skip this. A lot of my thoughts are going to hinge on how good the last dungeon is. And again, I really like the second and third endings. I think they're really good. I just don't know if they're worth replaying the entire game again. But like the second playthrough especially is quite important because not only are you getting subtly new scenes, but obviously you're seeing the stuff with new context, and that's great. It is specifically the third time round, which is a bit of a slog.